don't know this, but yeah, we're just gonna do it for a little bit of fun. I wish I could help out some people I know that need help. It's not that bad in here, guys. It's like 74 degrees outside, 75 outside, 81 right now in Chicago. Source WBND. I'll say again. Right now it's 74 here and 81 in Chicago. Source WBND Television, ABC 57. And that's about it. You can see the cat's ear. That's about it.
Have you ever wondered what it takes to feed an entire submarine crew?
Apparently, I have commitments.
And I'm gonna change this over to. This looks interesting.
Have you ever wondered what it might be like?
A month ago. Back in a minute. Give me a slice of peasy. And eat it, answer your questions, that sort of thing.
To live as a citizen of Los Santos. Now, I'm not talking about our online characters who have access to easy money, illicit businesses, and staff working for us. No, I'm talking about your average NPC. Well, then let me now introduce you to Gerald. He's just a regular dude rooting for sandy shores, chaotic but charming streets of Los Santos in hopes for a better life. He only has a little bit of savings, no place to live, no car to his name, but he has managed to land a job at Life Invader with an annual salary of $65K a year, which is the median salary of someone living in the real life Los Angeles in 2026. Now, over the next few days, Gerald is going to have to find a place to live, figure out his cheapest transportation to get to work every day, buy food and drinks, as well as making sure to enjoy his time in his new city. We're going to keep track of all of his spending, all in the hopes of answering one simple question. How much would you need to make in order to live comfortably in Los Santos? And so, since we don't want to end up under the highway on day one, the first step when getting to the city is finding a place to live. When it comes to looking for an apartment or a home to live in, you quickly come to one unfortunate realization. Renting just doesn't exist in Los Santos. Anytime you find his time in Santos in hopes for a better life. He only has a little bit of savings, no place to live, no car to his name, but he has managed to land a job at Life Invader with an annual salary of $65K a year.
54th.
Which is
That's what I'm making.
The salary of someone living in the real life Los Angeles in 2026. Now, over the next few days, Gerald is going to have to find a place to live, figure out his cheapest transportation to get to work every day, buy food and drinks, as well as making sure to enjoy his time in his new city. We're going to keep track of all of his spending, all in the hopes of answering one simple question. How much would you need to make in order to live comfortably in Los Santos? And so, since we don't want to end up under the highway on day one, the first step when getting to the city is finding a place to live. When it comes to looking for an apartment or a home to live in, you quickly come to one unfortunate realization. Renting just doesn't exist in Los Santos. Anytime you find a sign that says for rent, the number is never in service. So we will need to actually purchase a property here in order to live. But luckily, you can actually find some really good spots for pretty cheap, given that this is supposed to be LA. There's apartments all over the city ranging from 100K to a few million. But again, we are just trying to live comfortably without breaking the bank, which is when I happened to stumble upon this apartment located at 3 Alta Street. It's got a central location in the middle of the city, ample parking despite also coming with a 10-car garage, and it's close to both a metro stop and a bus stop, so it's perfect for getting around. Not only that, but for $223K, we get a 2-story condo with 1 bed, 1 bath, and a huge walk-in closet, an office, and a fully furnished living room, dining room, and kitchen. Now, for the video's sake, we're going to assume Gerald doesn't have $200K lying around, which means we're going to need to mortgage this place. With a standard rate of 20% down and a 7% interest rate on a 30-year term, we are currently looking at a monthly payment of just about $500.
Mm-hmm. 550. Okay. Let's watch this for a little bit and do something else.
$30, which, to be honest, is actually a pretty phenomenal price if this place actually existed. I mean, look at this. It is
That's what I have.
absolutely right. But there's a catch. You forgot to consider that all apartments in Los Angeles get charged a $75 property fee every day. What this fee is actually for, I still have no idea after like 13 years. But nonetheless, a $530 mortgage fee plus $75 each day brings his average monthly bill to around $2,800, meaning the property fees are actually the bulk of his expenses for his house. Despite that, though, for $2,800 still, this place is not all that bad. So Gerald has moved into his new place and got a good night's sleep. But it is now Monday morning, and Bro has to go to work. And his first thought is to take the bus to work since the Life Invader office isn't too far away. But our Gerald quickly realizes a really big problem. The public transport is absolutely terrible. Not only is it terrible, but it's actually just non-existent. I mean, buses just don't come, like, at all. You can see them driving around, but they literally never stop to actually pick anyone up. At this point, Gerald is terrified because he's about to be late for work on his very first day. Luckily, however, a random stranger comes by and is nice enough to give him a ride to work and make it on time. Except Gerald got scammed. You see, this was actually an undercover cop who was trying to do an investigation on Life Invader. So Gerald had to quickly fit the scene. Now it's his second day, so Gerald tries the metro today, but quickly finds out that it's almost just as bad as the bus routes. The Metro does at least pick people up, and there is a stop right by his work, and it's free, but it is so inconsistent that he couldn't possibly rely on it for getting to work on time every day, so that becomes a last-ditch effort. So his only option left was to call a taxi on his third day. Now, the taxis actually come super quick in the city. I mean, it's incredible. It's almost like they spawn out of thin air. But the problem is that it cost Gerald $60 just to get to work, not to mention another $60 getting home. For $600 a week, taking a taxi to work was not going to cut it. There was only one option left: to buy a car. Vehicles in Gerald's price range were pretty limited due to the rising inflation of cars within the city, but he did manage to find a brand new pickup truck for $30,000. But due to his mortgage payment, Gerald doesn't have the money to buy it outright. So again, with 20% down and a 7% interest rate on a 5-year term, he's looking at a monthly payment of around $430. Now, there are some really big upsides that come with owning a car in Los Santos, but there's also one major downside. The upside is that the car insurance here is absolutely immaculate. If your car is destroyed or rendered inoperable by a third party, Morris Mutual, the company that has a monopoly on all car insurance in the city, will give you a brand new car, same make and model, for no extra charge. And not only is the insurance great, but they also provide you with a personal mechanic that will deliver your car wherever you want. Now, the downside is that these services cost you $50 a day. So taking our $430 car payment on top of the $50 a day for insurance brings the new total to around $19.50 per month. And despite this maybe being controversial for you guys watching, I am going to allocate $300 a month for gas. And hear me out as to why. The reason for this is that if you shoot the gas tank on your car and let the gas go out, the car stops working, meaning it does need gas to run. Not to mention there are gas stations everywhere around the city, so it seems reasonable to think that the citizens actually use them, despite us not needing to. So that brings our monthly car cost to $22.50, which does seem like a lot, but it is still cheaper than taking a taxi to work every day. Okay, so we've got a place to live, and we've finally got a car, but it's been 3 days in the city now, and Gerald has not eaten anything. So let's figure out his food budget. Now, Los Santos suffers from a major problem of having the only sustenance you can actually buy be pop, candy, chocolate, cigarettes, and beer. And I don't even think you can call half of those sustenance. Grocery stores obviously exist around Los Santos, but finding one that's open is essentially impossible. Same with fast food. We can find Cluck and Bell, Burger Shot, and Senior Bunch locations in the city, but we can't actually order anything, no matter how good those prices may be. So for the sake of the video, it leaves us with two options. We can either assume that our character is legitimately expected to survive on nothing but candy, beer, and cigarettes, or we assume that regular civilians are getting food from the grocery store, and I'm more inclined to go the grocery store route. Around our apartment, we can find fruit, milk, and wine. And find our Gerald has found a grocery store to get his stuff. And what's nice is that despite the inflation that has plagued the vehicle and housing markets in Los Santos, food prices have literally stayed the exact same. So if we simply look at the stats of an average monthly grocery bill in LA from 2015, it's likely that Gerald is spending roughly $300 a month on food. We got a place to live.
I mean, that's for food.
We got food. So here's the real kicker. There's one really important thing that most Americans have in their budgets: health insurance. The average person in LA spends anywhere from $100 to $500 on their monthly health insurance. And if Los Santos had any health insurance, it would probably be even more than that. Now, normally, you would think that not having health insurance would be a bad thing for a city, but instead, Los Santos
Not much. Just taking a break. Had dinner. Just had okay. I just relaxing right now, having fun. Not much.
Oh, Jetro, that's not realistic. That's only a feature for our online character. If Gerald dies, he's a goner. Wrong. We will call this guy Steve, and if you look at the time, Steve is alive and doing well. Unfortunately, a very brief accident has rendered Steve not alive.
I'm just killing time and
not
fun.
well, but it's okay because just a bit later, he's back on
I was at having breakfast earlier.
the next day.
Breakfast was good this morning. I'm gonna be back here for a little bit.
Now, for our homie Gerald, this might be a little hard to
Mm-hmm.
accurately factor into the budget. You know, how many times he's gonna die. But while recording,
Just be back here for a little bit. That's it.
I was blown up only one time and had a few close calls. So to be conservative, we will just assume we might get off, let's say, twice a month for a total of $1,000. Some people might say this is a little too conservative for Los Santos, you know, with like nukes being dropped on the city and flying rocket bikes hovering around. But
It sounds
Gerald
fun.
isn't a part of the criminal world, so if he gets off, it's literally just bad luck for him. So now we have all the essentials. We've got a place to live, transportation, food, and healthcare. Now we get into the fun stuff. On our days off, there are a bunch of activities that we can spend our fun money on. Nightclubs, strip clubs, going to the casino, shopping, the movies, going on rides at the pier. But there is also a bunch of activities that don't cost a dime, like playing golf or darts, spending the day at the observatory, or a road trip down to Mount Chiliad. So to keep it simple, we will just say that Gerald will indulge in each of the paid activities once per month and fills the rest of his free time with free activities.
Hey,
We'll
I guess we're here for fun.
$50 to the casino and $50 to go shopping. The strip club is also technically free, but we will say that he gets a few drinks for $10, but everything else has set prices. So seeing a movie costs $20. Nightclub has a $100 entry fee, and going on rides at the pier costs $10 each. So that brings our monthly fun money to around $250, which I think is actually pretty reasonable. And one thing that I forgot to add on was our phone bill. While this is an expense
$40
we never have to
a week.
actually pay for, it's implied that Gerald does. In our apartment, we can find a sticky note on our fridge that reminds us to pay the phone bill. So, taking the average phone bill in America with unlimited talk, text,
$40.
data like our phone in game has, it would add an extra $75.
Mine's
to our
40.
budget. And finally, Gerald has now made it. He is now living a comfortable life within Los Santos. But at what cost? Well, adding up everything together brings his total monthly expenses to roughly $6,675. And so if we go back to look at his job at Life Invader, which we said brings in about $65K a year, will he be able to survive?
No.
Simple answer is no. He's going into about an average of $1,200 a month in credit card debt just to live in Los Santos. However, there is a way that we can substantially get Gerald's costs down. If we had chosen the cheapest apartment in the city and the cheapest car possible, he would save about $2,000 a month on his apartment with a reduced property fee and about $300 on his car payment, with his new monthly total instead being only $3,595 with everything else included. Now, this comes at the cost of living in a place with rotting drawers, mold on the ceiling, and torn up carpets, as well as a car that goes 0 to 60 in 84 seconds, but it would keep him out of debt, and his job at Life Invader would be able to support him. But who knows? Maybe we can do this again in November, and Gerald will be able to afford a cheaper lifestyle down in Vice City. But either way, hope you all enjoy, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
That was interesting. It's comfortable.
By the early 80s, the automotive industry had already settled on its direction. Front-wheel drive was rapidly gaining ground, and the engine had firmly moved to the front. But with the new generation of the Transporter, Volkswagen took a different path. When developing the next generation, they kept the rear engine layout, and more than that, retained an air-cooled engine, a decision that already looked outdated at the time. And yet, this van did not fail. It never became as iconic as its predecessor, but it did earn a reputation as a tough and reliable workhorse. And today,
I'm gonna be taking this Duramax and turning it into a daily driver once again. I'm gonna be taking this Duramax and turning it into a daily driver once again. Oh my God! Run fire! Run fire! No! Get away from the tree! Oh, this is the truck from the Cheap Diesel Truck Challenge. Now, one awesome thing that Tyler did is he welded this big old crash bar on the front of it. I think it actually saved his truck. This is typically right. I really want to just wrap a strap underneath both of them. That didn't do anything. Do not go through refrigerant lines. Damn it! I need the skid steer, like 10 seconds. So radiator and air cooler have been removed. Everything looks pretty good. I got the fan all cleared up. It's been completely freely now. Never mind. It'll self-clearance. This old girl, what relay is what? So we're gonna hook some power to it on this battery over here, which is
What the heck am I watching? I have no clue.
This truck is in great shape. Everything looks completely bent. That should not be like that. That is utterly. I'm just gonna do my best and see what we can do here. Let's get this last wheel on here. Way off. Wheels on. Let's tie up some of this. This washer reservoir is not doing any good anymore. Oh, that's the jump back cable. To the board. Fire it up and see if she moves. Oh, no way! This thing's gonna run.
I smashed a vehicle, still runs. Oh my God.
Oh, well, how could that be possible? Oh. Oh. 1 second. No way. You didn't run so good. Damn, that thing runs like a brand new Duramax. It wasn't even smoking at all. It's my restoration project. We made a pin job on the TC.
Wait a minute.
These things are really finicky too, so you know I did. And my USB cable holding up the fuse panel. Oh.
What the hell am I watching?
But I got good lights. Yeah. So they look like that.
Okay.
It looks a little crooked. No. Your perception is crooked. Oh, this is still good. This is still good. I will need another belt though, probably. Yeah. So I also fabricated this right here. So whenever I ripped the intercooler radiator out, obviously this truck wasn't building any boost. So I just ran a pipe straight from the hot side right to the cold side right here, and it makes boost now. So.
Where are you?
It's still big. Looks good still. Did you want to buy it? It's a non-intercooled Duramax. There's a little bit of boost leak. Is the frame bent? That frame's under no. Oh, that's good. Look at that weld. That's from the factory? You better ride that one up.
What the hell am I watching? Wait a minute. Was that? No.
A little bit of boost leak. Is the frame bent? That frame's under no. Oh, that's good. Look at that weld. That's from the factory? You better ride that one up.
It's come out 3 hours ago. What's Cody from Whistling Diesel's here? I don't know what I'm watching, guys. I'm watching something weird. It came up like 3 hours ago. There's Whistling Diesel, Cody, Killdozer.
So these computers are like super fragile and you have to be like really gentle with them. So like one of the best procedures you could do with one of these is the cleaning method.
What the fuck are we watching?
Like, from the factory. You have to wake up the brain in the truck. You have to just...
What the heck? I don't know what the...
Now if you tap him against things, he arcs. It's like making happy noises. Well, hang on one second. As you can probably tell by now, the frame on the Duramax is a little bit, because whenever, slowly approach the combine, it bent the frame. So we need to find a way to frame back out. We'll hook the chain to the Killdozer, and then we'll hook one end of the excavator they got behind us here, and then we just...
You're just...
Looks pretty good to me.
Wait a minute, I wanna... Oh, okay. I'll be back in a second. I need to get my phone turned. I need to pick my phone real quick and punch in a couple numbers here. That's it. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. Okay. Never went down one, but I don't give a care. If Ballard says something else, that's what the board. The board is more the board and the clicker is more accurate than the YouTube channel. If we're at 2888, we're at 2888. The board goes up, not down. Board says 2888, that's where we're at. If it says 2887, I don't believe that. What the board says is more accurate because the board gets changed daily. So we're watching some random. What the heck? What the fuck am I watching here? That's different.
Okay, you get the frame straight now? Yeah, sure. It's looking a lot the same. Watch, I bet the driver's side door still works though.
Oh wow, that's Chevy Tough. Won't shut now.
Good enough. Actually, I did a mail run. We have some fan mail.
Oh,
Hate mail.
So this is a new segment on the Whistling Diesel 1000 YouTube channel. I'm going to be unboxing you guys' worst comments.
Oh,
Let's see what this guy had to say. Night Elf Mohawk 9821 says, Brady is getting too arrogant, man. He's flying too close to the sun.
This is 3 hours ago.
0 likes, 0 replies. Not really sure what that meant, man, but congratulations, Night Elf Mohawk 9821. So an issue on these Duramaxes is there's not really a ton of room for passengers. I need to open the cab up a little bit. I should not.
you cut the DeLorean loom.
Too far now. There's a lot more air inside the cab now. And the pies I'm going for. So here's your Sawzall. Gotta get the lid on it.
You bent the saw blade.
The rest of the door.
Wait, have you got a better Sawzall?
You gotta cut the roof off because you can't drive that. What the heck is going on here? So yeah, we're just having fun, guys. You got things to say, put in the chat. I will lovely answer your stuff. Oh, I gotta do something real quick here. Give me a sec, guys. I got a called buttons here.
Get it done today.
On it. Boss.
Boop.
Wait, you didn't hang up.
Boop 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 boop
Always
boop
double
boop
check
boop
when
boop
doing
boop.
something online, like send money or giving out sensitive info.
Thanks. It was a close one.
Yeah, I'm still here.
And don't do basic
Hmm.
super hydration. Old Spice super hydration.
Okay.
24/7 healthy looking skin.
Huh. I might be watching that after this video. How do you get a pirate gun, Scott? Got my crap. How do you get a FedEx truck? That thing runs still.
Yes. I thought you said you were gonna grab the fender.
Oh yeah, I think we're so good though. Oh, this is the battery.
What the?
Freaking new, dude. See if I can put these chips back together a little bit. The glove box, I bet, still closes. Watch, right?
Nope, it doesn't shut.
Seat's a little sad.
I've never seen a seat.
You guys are doing crazy crap with. I would not mess with the B pillar.
I can't mind. We have ourselves a little go-kart. It's super safe. If you want to buckle up your kids and put them in the seat. You have cup holders back here. That's why that's
1 hour later.
obviously this thing looks like it doesn't run anymore. I just spent the past hour just kind of going through the fuse box, the entire wiring harness and everything. And I rested my hand right here and I felt this fuse crooked. Then I heard a weird click at it. I was like, what the? What the? Why does this relay have to be at a 45-degree angle for the truck to start?
I think we did a pretty good job here.
We?
There is no we.
Everybody in, dude. There's a nice free seat for you here. It's super safe.
I'm sitting on literal glass.
Don't complaining for me. You know that? Service airbag. Can we get it?
Service airbag? Wait. How do you service an airbag? Wait. How do you service an airbag?
Everybody in, dude. There's a nice free seat for you here. It's super safe.
I'm sitting on literal glass.
Don't complaining for me. You know that?
How do you service an airbag?
Can we get airbag service?
How do you service an airbag is my question. Oh shit! What the hell?
Can we get airbag service?
Pull the e-brake.
At this point in the video, you're probably wondering where you could get an awesome shirt like me. And you get this shirt on what's the website called? Whistlermutual.com. 100% of the proceeds don't go to David. Buy it. I don't know. What do you think about my brake job here, man?
Oh, wow. You know, unions on brake systems are illegal.
Really?
Yeah.
Breaking the law.
Another problem. The belt is eating into the crank resistor wires.
Oh, there's one of the cars they built. Oh shit! There's no reverse. What the hell am I watching? I have no clue. Oh my god, this is stupid and dangerous. Oh my god, he's blowing tranny fluid everywhere.
on fire, we're on fire. Come on. Hurry up! I am working on it. Water, move it.
Much better. Gotta top off with some transmission fluid.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yep. I reckon that's enough. Come on, girl. One more
Kaboom.
done.
They put a helmet on for just in case it goes kaboom.
I don't have a harness.
Shh. You're not going that fast.
Oh, this is the charge light. That's why we didn't have any power. If I call the officer and tell him to get us a 10mm wrench, there's no way. Let's try it.
What's up?
We need you to run us out a 10mm socket.
Okay, and a socket.
Yeah. You know, we're on fire out here. We really need you to hurry up.
Okay, I'm in the drawer.
Okay. Good luck, Johnson. Here he comes. You can tell he's really in a hurry.
Sim. A sim.
Yes, you have. Okay.
Whoa. What the hell are you doing? I don't know what he's doing, but this is crazy.
Oh my gosh. No way.
I'm smoking a little bit.
I think she's pretty hot. Look at that cooler those, dude. It's condensating inside of the pipes. It
600 degrees.
Oh my God, so close. That smells really bad. Let's give this truck a second chance at going down the hill. Oh no! No, hey, turn around! No! Get away from the trees! Oh! Look at the tire! It's flipped the tire off!
Wow, that's different.
Oh my. Imagine if you were riding in there. You know what's actually insane though? The motor is still fine. If you put a new wiring harness in this thing, the engine would start right up. Look at he's just hanging there. How did we get to that? I don't know. I had a lot of plans for this thing actually, and then I gave up on all of them. Just like you should with your dreams. You know, Cody on the main channel, he's like,
So guys, chase your dreams. If you want to do something, go out and do it.
Cody 1000 is the opposite of that.
I do everything I want to do. My dream is to do a cartoon, which eventually will make one. Hate Yoda. Hate Grinch. Oh, hate that too. Hate that. Hate that. Hate that. That looks all stupid. That looks all stupid. I wish I could do YouTube full time, but that'd be fun. That'd be awesome, but I work a part-time job, so I can't. How much money you be making? Yeah, right. Okay. You see what Kentucky Ballistics is doing. I'm so stitzy. Okay, you see here. Let's do Kentucky Ballistics. Pirate gun. A pirate gun. Pirate gun, Scott?
What are you talking about? I am a pirate. Yarr.
fine print in the box there. Pirate included. No returns. I didn't see that when I bought it. We said no plunder. We can't plunder. No. You know, I got something to do. Come on. Yarg.
Okay.
He's watching Kentucky Ballistics, and today we have the Pirate Pistol. Tippmann Ordnance is known for making some pretty cool firearms, and they have done it yet again. This is the Pirate Pistol. Now, I do want to go ahead and point out, pirates are not actually included. So this is the Pirate Pistol. This thing is chambered in 380 ACP.
That's from Scott.
It's a little over 8 inches long. That is threaded in case you want to suppress it. Has a tube magazine that holds 7 rounds. Has a big external hammer. And what's really cool is it has slam fire capability.
Slam fire, ooh.
It comes in this awesome pirate case. Now I know what you're thinking. Scott, normally all you care about is big guns, but I also like interesting, weird guns, and that is what intrigued me about the Pirate Pistol. A slam fire, tube-fed 380 ACP pistol. To me, that sounds like a ton of fun, and that's precisely what we're going to do today. We're going to try this thing out and have some fun. So now let's go get set up and get started. Yarg, are you interested in a career in firearms?
No, I'm not.
Drone industry? Then you need to check out today's sponsor, SDI. SDI offers flexible, accredited online programs where rounds of 380 ACP full. Big thank you to SDI for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it. Okay, I've got the Pirate Pistol loaded up with 7 rounds of 380 ACP full metal jackets, 100 grain. I want to show you that you load it right through here, and it's kind of deep, so it takes some getting used to. But once you do, it's not too bad. I'm going to put in the ear protection, and I'm just going to take a few shots of this thing and see how true the sights are. When you load your round in this, it's pretty cool. You can see the round exposed.
That's different.
Pretty cool gas speed. Let's see if I can get one of these plates from the Texas Star. Hey!
That's not bad.
Let's try again. There we go. Whoop. Yeah. Oh, barely got it. One more. Oh, last shot. I'm going to actually try. There we go.
Not that bad.
That's pretty cool. Now, your last round will stay in the gun, and that's because this round is ejected by the round that is getting loaded next. It kind of pushes that out. You'll see that in the slow-mo next when we slam fire this thing. So I'm loaded back.
Slam fire?
Rounds of 380 ACP. Now let's try out the slam fire function. Okay. So slam fire, for those of you who do not know, once I pull the trigger, I will continue to hold the trigger down, and then as I pump this, as soon as the next round is loaded, it will fire. It's actually a lot of fun. Let's see if it works. Here we go.
Oh, that's different. It's different. I mean, shotgun, kind of.
That's pretty cool. And again, the last casing will stay in there. You just kind of pull that out on your own. This is actually a lot of fun. Let's keep going, shall we? Yo, now let's see if we can hit some steel while we slam fire. Actually, it was more accurate than I thought it would be. I figured I would miss every shot. We're loaded back up, but now we're topped off with an Otter Freak Milkman suppressor. I am very excited to see what this sounds like. Big shout out to Silencer Shop for hooking us up. Okay, here we go. We're gonna shoot at the armored truck.
And that wasn't interesting at all. Okay, so what else do we want?
It's a perfectly fine bike. I hate the damage.
You're not gonna make it over that.
Hello, comrades. Today we're going to be doing what other channels consider a huge, crazy video. I'm going to shred this bike until not a morsel of it exists. You know what's funny? I love this bike a lot. I really... This bike had a lot of memories. You can see where my helicopter hit it. And I took my kids for rides on this bike.
Why don't we just sell it and then burn it?
I can't sell it because I don't have the title for it. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do. Oh.
Did you know with a full saw and a crescent wrench, you can install a Mr. Cool DIY? There's no paying for contractors. There's no brazing or all that other stuff. It's comfort when you want it, how you want it, any day of the year. Let's go. Get yours today at MrCoolDIY.com.
So just walking around like NPCs. Bless their idea of these guys.
Mr. Poop.
We're driving. We're driving on glass wheels. What would happen if you replaced your car's wheels with glass? Would you be able to drive anywhere? But more importantly, would you look really cool, like a really cool guy in a hovercraft? Or would it come crashing down in a shower of shards and disappointment?
Glass wheels.
Today we're going to find out, and we'll stop at nothing until we get that. Even if that means resorting to extreme measures. This idea all started with a call with a special someone.
All right, so you guys have Ford Pinto.
Yes, and we've done a couple of videos testing out goofy tires on it. We made one out of asphalt, we tried one on concrete, stone.
Give it water jet. Do glass.
Adam warned us that it would be a challenge.
It's very likely to shatter no matter what the second you start trying.
But we both agreed that it'd be an epic project.
No one's ever made glass tires. That would be the first.
Wood wheels. I'm gonna watch Wood Wheels because
The other day, I got a flat tire and it was stranded in the middle of nowhere. That's actually right now. All because this little screw got in my tire while I was driving. And it makes you think, isn't there something we could do to prevent our tires from going flat? I'm sure you're thinking the same thing as me here. Make the tires out of wood. See, wood is meant to have nails in it. Also, because wood literally grows on trees, you can get a spare almost anywhere. But this won't be easy.
ooh,
It took me 3 attempts.
with 3 different approaches before I perfected the design. We built something great here, but are they actually any good? Or did I just make a fire starter with extra steps?
Is it on fire yet?
There's multiple police cars.
No impact contact.
So first, just make a fire starter with extra steps.
Is it on fire yet?
There's multiple police cars.
No impact contact.
So the first step is to get some wood. I'll have to make a trip to everyone's favorite hardware store, Home Depot.
No.
Shop.
Menards.
For a first attempt. It comes in really large sheets, which is perfect because most wood is cut way too small for a full-size tire. If you're new around here, this is the water jet. It uses.
I don't know. I'm not watching something. I'm watching some stupid. I'm watching someone do something weird now.
Anything into any shape. Now that those are cut into a perfect shape, we need to glue them together. As I'm gluing, I actually have a little confession to make. That whole flat tire story was completely made up. The real reason we're doing this is because my friend Hafu is coming to town. He's filming a video with us, and I promised I could make a drivable car with wooden wheels.
Yeah, that's super easy.
The problem is, I was bluffing, and I have no idea if that's actually possible. He has a huge YouTube channel, and if these wheels don't work, I'm going to look like a schmuck in front of 8 million third graders.
Wow, Mr. Daniel, it's so good to see you again.
Oh, hello, Sheena Bradley.
Daniel, you got some great hair.
Oh, yeah, all these stressful YouTube videos are really getting to me.
Yeah, dang that.
Come on, you piece of crap. All right, that's not going anywhere. It's a little too thin. You can see the washers are just dangling around and not doing anything. All right, moment of truth. Will it survive? It's plywood, so it's a little weak. Oh, looks like it works.
No, I'm busy tomorrow.
I can't. The wheel's not tall enough. So you always gotta keep a 2x4 in your car, kids. We're starting the car.
I'm busy tomorrow, so I can't go to town tomorrow.
Good job, Greg. Going into reverse. Oh, wow, that's a oh.
It's working.
We're rolling. Yeah. We're driving. We're on
A
the road.
wheel out of plywood.
Falling apart. Oh, is it? Oh, you can see that parts of rock from the asphalt in there. I guess let's see how far we can go. Oh man, that is bumpy. All right, I'll give it some gas for the straightaway, and then we'll do a burnout. Horsepower, give it all she got.
Oh, that's too far up.
Ah, oh, it's scary. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, no. All right, I don't trust these brakes very much, so I got my left foot floored, pedal to the metal on the brake pedal. Let's do a little burnout, shall we? I'm gonna roll up this window so nothing comes flying at me.
That poor Pinto.
Got super small. Wait, really? Oh no. Maybe plywood isn't strong enough. If you're trying to turn your plywood into shavings, this is a great way to do it. The tire was coming apart a lot more on the way back. You can see on the way out, it was like kind of leaving a trail, and then on the way back, it just was falling apart.
The plywood wasn't great. We're going to need something a little bit sturdier. I figured a regular hardware store wasn't going to cut it, so this time I had to go to a real wood store. I had the perfect piece of wood in my sight, but then I realized something completely diabolical.
All right, so I just did the math, and that would actually be $600, and I'm not Cam from Blacktail Studios who can buy one of those and make the same video every week and then sell it for $30,000, but they have an exotic wood scrap bin, and take a looky what I found. I think this will be big enough. This is some nice purple wood.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Purple hearts. It's still gonna be $80 for this tiny piece of wood, but I think we can make it work. It might be just big enough to clear the brake rotors. $86. That was pretty close. But we got ourselves our purple heart. Didn't have to do anything heroic for it either.
Now it's time to water jet this into a wheel. I made a real gamer move here and didn't do any research on this wood and set the water jet to cut 2 inches of birch. The good news is that it was 2 inches. The bad news is it was a lot harder than birch. You can see the cut quality on the bottom is really rough, which means the jet was moving way too fast.
She's a real beaut.
I'm ready for it.
purple heart making my heart feel some type of way. I'm curious how strong this is. 'Cause even though it's so thin, that's like at what, 2 millimeters? This is not breaking super easily. So let's see what it takes. Holy moly, that's a lot more than I thought it would. Oh my gosh.
Some strong wood.
Crap.
We're $80.
Oh my good gravy. For being as thin as that was insane. This wood is tough as nails. Normally when I buy some material, I either already know some of its properties or look them up, but I just went in blind with this stuff and I'm impressed. We'll have to see how this does as a wheel. Who needs stain when you have epoxy resin? Ooh, yeah.
No, it's
Lovely.
type of wood I never heard of before.
Oh, bang.
It's made of wood wheel. I never even heard of this wood before, and it cost more than $80. And it's stronger than pine.
Is this gonna come off within 30 seconds of driving? Probably. Am I still gonna do it? Absolutely.
No, it's not oak. It's not oak. It's not pine. I never even heard of this wood before, so this is interesting. It's thicker than birch.
This is looking lovely. Resin's all cured, and
So I don't know what it
you
is.
see that purple color and the nice wood grain.
Some purple wood.
Call that a success. You want to be that guy, do ya? Oh, God. I better not see any mold release comments. Ooh, there we go. Piece of cake. I'm in a loud noise competition, and my opponent is Hunter. Hunter definitely wins. You grinding, brother? What are you doing? Nothing. I'm backing off the car. Wait. All right, gamers. Let's see here. Oh, that's tiny. It's barely bigger than the brakes. That is so small. 12-inch wheel, everyone. We might not even need the washers on this, since it's such precision manufacturing. Waterjet channel special. Oh, that's solid. That's one so far. This is my favorite one so far. Nice job, team. Yo, look at that. I'm worried this is gonna hit the ground before the wheel. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, it's not touching. We've got a half-inch of clearance right here, but it's not touching. That part is probably pretty hard to come by. So let's try not to break the car. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna have to dodge all those potholes. Oh no. All right, let's see what happens. Car started. That's a good sign. All right, ready?
What he bought was.
Go. Oh, I'm moving just fine. I'm definitely scraping now. Oh, stop scraping. Please. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I think if I go over any sort of bump, it'll scrape.
Ugh.
Oh, it's resisting me.
You're destroying a perfectly good, explosive car.
Oh, there's a big bump coming up. It's not even big, but it's big to me right now. We're still driving. I'm kind of surprised by that. What? That doesn't sound good. What's that? I don't know. Try to keep going again. Okay. There it goes. What was it? It just stopped for some reason. Oh, okay. I'm nervous.
I don't know. Maybe it depends how bad it's raining tomorrow.
It's scary.
I might not. I'm not sure yet. It might be raining all day tomorrow, so I might not go.
Holy moly. All right, we got to 10 miles an hour. Ah, I'm scared.
Oh man, I can hear it. Rocks are getting shoved in there, they're breaking off. Well, this is holding up really well, but it's just too small. If it grinds down anymore, we won't be.
I feel bad for me a second. I might. Yeah, I know. You want me to do that? I might do that later on tonight. Actually, if we do that, I think I hook the VCR up, the Xbox. I might hook the VCR up to do that. No.
Be able to drive. And we need something for all four tires. This only worked on the front. We can't even do a burnout with this, so that's lame. This is $80 for this tiny piece. I mean, at that point, you might as well just buy real tires. I mean, you gotta consider this includes the wheel.
There's no tire.
Yeah, there's no tire on this. This is just the wheel.
What's his name? John Milwaukee. Oh, John Malecki.
Yeah,
John Malecki would be so proud.
Yeah, he'd probably make fun of us for this wheel. We need a better solution for all four tires.
What's his name? John Milwaukee.
Oh,
John Malecki.
Yeah,
John Malecki would be so proud.
Yeah, he'd probably make fun of us for this wheel. We need a better solution for all four tires. Something a little cheaper and something a little bigger.
For a final attempt, I'm going to get some 2x12s from good old Home Depot and take them over to the good old chop saw. Then I'll knock the tripod over. I'll cut the 2x12s into 24-inch lengths. If you're smarty pants, you can probably tell what's happening here. If not, it's okay, I'm not very smart either. Now, I'm a little freak and I like to spread wood glue with my hands.
There we go, gamers.
I'll push the two together and use some bar clamps to hold them together overnight. Okay, actually, these clamps were a bad idea. So I took the tire off my Honda Civic and weighted down with that. All right, let's get this useless tire out of the way. Now that the glue is completely dry and won't get a better seal when screws are added, I'll add some screws. You might want to make fun of me for not being able to drill these in, but actually, I don't have the right size bit, and you'd be making fun of an impoverished person. You wouldn't make fun of a poor person, would you? Then our good buddy Halfloo arrived, and we got to work on finishing the wheels. Also, because we didn't have a water jet cutting precisely, we had to go back and make some adjustments by hand. But it'll still work. It just took 30 times longer than it should have.
Never did so much dirty work, man stuff, manual labor. Good thing you're wearing blue collar today. Can you drive a car with cheese for wheels? That doesn't sound good.
Cheerios, 8 grams of tasty protein for a day full of good.
The all-electric GMC Hummer EV.
Can you drive a car with cheese for wheels? That doesn't sound good. What about a wheel that's all spring? That's such a crazy sound. How about compacted track? Can you drive a car with cheese for wheels? That doesn't sound good. What about a wheel that's all spring? That's such a crazy sound. How about compacted trash?
one of the stupidest shapes you can put on your car and still drive. Can a dangerous saw blade like this cut wood? How about one with really long teeth, or one that's just a guy? I'm going to.
I'm not watching any of that crap. That looks stupid. I might do some later on tonight. I might do some crazy later on tonight. Nope.
Stonefire Non honors ancient baking traditions, but it goes great with anything.
Stonefire Realty's for us. Or pepperoni pizza.
Or the tears of my enemies.
What did he say?
From our tradition to yours, Stonefire. Together, we knock. At last, one motion picture dares to ask the most important question of our time. Can a band of lovable misfits all save their beloved Possum Lodge from the... Can a band of lovable misfits all save their beloved Possum Lodge from the clutches of an evil land baron?
Guilty of all charges. Damages totaling $10,000.
Probably not. I get my hands on Possum Boy.
I have an idea.
It'll be a different story.
So I got an idea. Here it is.
Unless they find themselves a pair of heroes.
Why is it that we do this? You know, excellent. We work with that team.
Meet Red
Conducted contest in 3 days. I plan to be there.
and Harold.
First prize, $10,000.
Locals, sure they never get there.
Have you seen a van go by towing a giant duct tape goose?
That was so cool.
You saw it too. Now the highway's getting crowded.
It's really cool. Don't make me kill you, Harold, okay?
The competition's getting fierce.
We're gonna die.
And Red and Harold
Can you make it stop?
are going under the radar and way over their heads.
I'll give you back your nest. And you give me that silver goose. Listen about it. Okay.
Steve Smith
But your citizenship man. Pretty obvious.
and Patrick McKenna.
Let's drink.
Red Greens, Duct forever.
What are you gonna do? Okay, time to do. Not worry about that. 5 years ago.
I think it was like 8 years ago. They said there's got to be a Red Green movie. For the movie, I have no hesitation to recommend it to anybody. Go and see the movie. I don't think they'll be disappointed. Like you're walking out talking about it even tonight.
It's been a joy, actually. Yeah. I mean, I've had to bite my coat many times to stop myself ruining tapes from laughing.
Basically, my function is show.
CBC.
And then it gives him a way to run away being crazy. So it's the more I got doing that, the funnier it was.
Good old Graham Greene.
I get to play the love interest in this movie. And who knows which Possum Lodge boy is going to be the lucky guy.
Oh, and then I'd explode with tears running down my face. Because it's like no character I've ever worked opposite before. And I knew it was going to be like that because I watched the show.
Okay, guys. You guys asked me to do NASCAR. We are doing NASCAR in a little bit.
Hey, let's order in tonight.
Ooh.
What should we get?
Yeah, anything. We don't have easy.
What about Greek?
Nah,
Maybe Mexican?
too spicy.
Japanese?
Too jummy.
Now, my wife says I'm a person who has a hard time saying goodbye, but that depends. I know people, as soon as they walk up to me, I'm itching to say goodbye. I don't mean au revoir, I mean adios. But the truth is, when people are friends, they never really say goodbye. They stay in each other's minds, and every time they think about them, they're together again. I used to think that every good memory knocked the hair out of your head. So when you see an old bald guy, you know he's had a pretty good life. I guess the main point I'm trying to make here is the pattern of life
Nope.
is such that nothing lasts forever. You're not supposed to get pregnant when you're 72. Nobody over 40 should ever take their shirt off. So as we go through life, it's important that we move from one phase to the next. And we have to say goodbye to the one so that we can say hello to the next. You know, if I say any more, I'll probably burst into that song from Titanic. Anyway, let's just leave it that it's been a great ride, and every time we hear the sweet sound of the script being torn off a roll of duct tape, we'll think of each other. Might even smile. Remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. Hey, Red Green here. I want to tell you about a brand new project. It's like nothing you've ever heard before, unless you're my age. They call it a podcast, but it's way, way more than that. In a podcast, somebody just tells you what they think. But with us, that would never fill a half hour. So instead, we do handyman stuff. Plumbing and electrical, carpentry and auto mechanics. We invent things and fix things and improve things and sometimes destroy things. And we have a ton of special guests, including my nephew Harold, Ranger Gord, Dalton Humphrey, and Winston Rothschild doing what he does best. Sometimes we bring animals right into the lodge. And we're not stuck in some studio. We let you hear the sights of the whole Possum Lake area. We get out there and we take you with us. Plus we answer mail from our supporters and give advice on life and plenty of other stuff we like to call filler. And every episode ends with a lodge meeting. We don't have ads or sponsors. Instead, we're asking people like you to support us. It's a great way for you to go to Possum Lodge for a visit every month. It'll be good for you. You can get on board for as little as $1 a month, and you can quit anytime. Go to redgreen.com, click on the link. Oh, and one other thing. Keep your stick on things.
Yeah. You're doing it now 5 years, so no thanks, Red. No thanks. It does sound interesting, but nah. That poor K car.
Man, the roads around here are in terrible shape. It wrecks your car and limits your speed. It's almost enough to make you pay your taxes.
I'm not sure where they're racing this week.
But rather than do
I'll play some game in a little bit.
later, I've been trying to find a way to smooth out the ride. This one worked great. The odd time the helmet actually lined up with the pothole. Other than that, it felt like you were walking with one high-heeled shoe on. Not that I've done that. Now, this one wasn't totally successful because I forgot that Bernice is allergic to feathers. I even tried filling up the potholes. Everybody at Bernice's work gets one of these totally uneatable Christmas cakes every year for the last 35 years.
I'm not sure what we're doing this year for Easter.
And if you flip them over, they're the same size and shape as a pothole. Trouble is, after 35 years, the Christmas cakes are in about the same condition as the road. But then in today's paper, something caught my eye. Right about there.
There goes the police.
I went through the personal to see if any of my old girlfriends would come to their senses. When I saw some guys trying to unload the above ground pool, I'm thinking, hey, that could be just the ticket. Now, I don't have any money to give them, but maybe we can work out a trade of some kind. We'll see.
Yeah, take the cake we got. Yeah, take the cakes. That poor K car with her hell.
Okay, that was a mistake. I should have emptied it first. The only thing I need from the pool is the side. Cutting it in half so I get 2 wide rings of sheet metal. It's light, durable, and it's smooth. A lot smoother than the roads around here. But I'm not going to be driving on the roads anymore. I'm going to be driving on these babies. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I'm just trying to keep up with you guys. I'm using these lawnmower handles as guides for my pool sides. Of course, taking the handles off the lawnmowers means I can't cut the grass, so it's a win-win. The idea here is to put something between your tires and the road. Something that'll smooth out the bumps. Kind of like what your wife does between you and the neighbors. Funny how slipping a ring on can change your life forever. Now I'll just glide over the potholes. And here's another bonus. Real easy to find this car in the parking lot. So remember, the women don't find you handsome. They should at least find you handy. And if the cops pull you over and ask you what the heck it is, tell them it's a carpool. Well, you know how some people can't leave well.
Yep. You see here. Okay, not go looking. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'll be on soon. That'll be on soon. Okay, I'll be on in 3 minutes, so. I can wait 3 measly minutes. Okay, that's a bird. Okay, that's a bird. Oh, wait a second. I'd love to have that. I had that last week. Do you really want to do what you really want to do? Yeah, I wish I could do what I really want to do, but you can't do what you really want to do when it's illegal in Michigan. You can always do one thing like, I'll wait until the briefing's done with, because the weather briefing's gonna be on soon. Oh, I can do it right now. I don't think I want to do it now. No problems. Because it's legal. I can still do it here because this is technically illegal. No one doesn't see what I'm doing. No one knows I'm doing it now, so I can do it right now, no problems. Yeah, I really want to do that too, but I don't know. I'm going to do that. You just type in some code. Yeah, I'd like to watch some right now. How's that going to happen? Maybe I'll do something else. Who knows? First day. Oh, that sucks. First day. Doing something new. That sucks for him. His first day. I didn't know that. What is he? T47. T47. Hey guys, just look up some stuff real quick for the channel. I was gonna watch. Who's just someone else to watch? You stand with the camera down and do that thing you want to do. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not that stupid. Ooh. No, they don't show us the good part. Okay. Okay, it's 7 o'clock, so everything should be on soon. And I'll do something else. I'm gonna do that on Twitch. Yeah, I'll do that on Twitch in a little bit. Nah, I'm not gonna even do it at all. Great.
I get the money and right on cue. Get the dough, I can find my cool. I love you.
I'm gonna watch this for a little bit, then do something else. Maybe I'll just do something on. Maybe I'll do it on Twitch. Might just do that. I'm not doing NASCAR. I'm just gonna do something else. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just down here just to relax. I should maybe have a TV station. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Nothing. Nothing.
Hear me pretty well. If not, let me know. The sound should be good. Your meteorologist Joel Christmas here alive at 7 p.m. Here March 30th, 2026. Especially the 1-year anniversary of, for those who remember up north, the ice storm, and for those down south of Michigan. Night 1 year ago there, we had 14 tornadoes. In Michigan and ice storm running across Michigan. Now tonight, no ice storm, but we do have a lot of weather coming this week, and we do start off this evening with a little bit of a look at the current radar across the state of Michigan. And right now, it's pretty boring out there. It was boring, and also nice and warm. Temperatures out there today did get high.